Dear Kanye, I want to try and start off on a positive note. I think you got some great music. A lot of people say that you used to. I disagree. I think you still have it. You know, Life of Pablo wasn't your best, but the beats were all great and there was some real lyrical content. But fuck it, it's subjective. And I'm pretty sure Hannibal Buress agrees with me, so I don't feel the need to qualify it. But I wouldn't be writing if everything was perfect, so let's get to the point. Please stop being crazy. I know a lot of people say that you're crazy for bad reasons, and I'd offend you with those, like crazy shit on Twitter. I don't give a fuck about Twitter. I don't care. I'd be posting some real crazy shit on Twitter if I was half as famous as you. It would get sexual, probably racial. I'd just start posting some of your song lyrics sometimes just to see what happens. Interviews are kind of the same way. I could only go so long before I just started trying to see how far I could go. I'd have honestly gone a lot further than you by now. I'd have said some truly horrible things. But some of this is getting weird, and I don't mean the line about Taylor. I mean, I do, but that's one bad line on a decent album. Everybody has worse lines. Fack, truffle butter. If Taylor had to fill half as many rap albums as you, she'd have some dog shit. Can't all be hot lines if you're going for the bling. I get it. But for real, you've made some choices that would provide a context where suddenly and publicly shaving your whole head would make sense. That's not cool. Nobody liked it when Eminem did it either. It's just he was blown up at the time and people were kind of scared of him, so they didn't say anything. But they should have, if they really cared. And what's with the whole Trump thing? It's not even on brand. It's just weird, you know? You're clearly not comfortable. He's clearly not comfortable. And there's no reason for it. It's awkward. It would have been the same with Hillary, but you also wouldn't have had to do it with Hillary. So, you know? If you blow this, you bogus. Whatever happened to that? He's blown it already. It's time to never, ever let him live that down. I just think you're making some real weird choices, man. I'm willing to give you some room for a while because the whole mental illness stuff, which you haven't been too public about. I think the whole subtle lyrics about it thing is really dope. But you got to take some time off and try and get it together. Because who else do we have for 2020? All right, Bernie's not trusting our asses again. And who else do we have? Snoop? I'd vote for Snoop, but I don't think he's gonna run. That's all, man. I'm worried. You know, Chance the Rapper prayed for you, and he's like a cuddlier, childish Gambino, and he's straight up praying for you. Let's go back to Twitter rants. Everybody can handle that. And if you happen to run into Mike Myers sometime, there doesn't really need to be a hurricane for you to say that a U.S. president doesn't really care about black people. Maybe a bit of a trump card with getting back into some good graces. Hell, just go after the Nazi guy that got punched. You can hate paparazzi more, but still also hate Nazis. That's an option. Shit, you're still head kicking and death threats away from Marilyn Manson, and people fucking love him. You can get this back. Sincerely, a fellow anxietal dropout who's listened to that song Spaceships about 1 million times.